This has been the greatest moment that I could ever say on this show, and we have done it a lot sooner than I actually thought. For context, good evening, everybody. Really teach, ready to preach. Thank you for joining us for this Monday night. We have officially done it. To show here, I present what we have talked about for probably majority of what this show is. Teach Iced Tea available now on glitchenergy.com. My man right
/teach
here.
iced tea. It is real. It has happened. It has been a life dream of mine for a long time. Many people that know me know I've wanted it and have spoke of it for a long time. And I'm happy to have this done with Glitch Energy. And this dream is now a reality through Glitch. And I'm ecstatic to have it. And, last weekend was a good time to pick up the dream too, because there was a BOGO going on last weekend. And my code was even giving you 40% off last weekend. Teach Iced Tea is real. This dream has come true. I still can't believe it. If it wasn't for Relly, plugs, fellow members of the audience, personal close friends, my online Twitch community, like so many people there are to thank for this, because this dream would not be a reality without everyone's effort in making this come true. More than just myself. Anybody that has, especially in January when the competition was going on, anybody that helped with that especially made this real. So it sucked the past couple months to keep it quiet. I always told you it was coming out. I knew it was coming out. It was for sure, but I knew when. I couldn't say anything then. But now I can officially say it is out. You can go to the link. You can purchase it. My code is now back to just 20%. So if you couldn't get on the weekend deals, you can go and check out a tub right now and get 20% off with code TEACH. It is technically and truly a pre-order. It will be shipping out at least by the 19th of July. So about a week and a half now. But yeah, it's real. We'll soon have it. I don't have it in my hands. No, I have not sampled it. I have not anything of the sort. I will get it the same time you do. And I myself can't wait to try it. It's real. Like, it's already affected me emotionally. And it's going to creep in more and more of like realism. I don't think I'm going to truly be fully hit with it until I have that tub in my hand and see it. Also, Glitch cooked on that, all the infographics for the design, but the actual video they made to advertise it, they cooked on. That was wonderfully done.
Agreed. We have a lot of people who, over the weekend, I reached out to a lot of people because there's some people that follow the show to a T. There's some people not so much. But we have here the last saying to a congratulations. Kevin Killian, I speak to him regularly about some products. Also, congratulations, Armad Ty, who cannot wait to try it. And my phone's charging a little bit, but there's actually more, Teach. I've spoke out to a lot of people, some who have been just really along this journey. Bry, very looking forward to it. Let's see, we have here. Shock himself was actually excited for you.
No, get out of here. No way.
He said, Peach Iced Tea, wowzers.
No, send me a screenshot of that. I want proof. I'm surprised he didn't reach out to me.
Well, I think, there you go. Let's see. Already said the plugs are, of course, are hyped. Luke Fain said, nice. He's happy for you. He wishes it came out in a Revive line. He's tried to cut back from caffeine almost entirely, but he's been very supportive. There's actually a G Fuel mod that said, that's fucking awesome. Congrats. Big things.
Who? All these people are reaching out to you, and none of them reached out to me.
I reached out to let them know, and I said thank you because they've been a part of this. Yep. I wanted to I wanted to just let you know on a couple of things because I know you had time to celebrate. You also had work. You got a lot of things going on, and I had some time in my hands. I had a couple of days off, so I'm like, just let me cook on this. James Dudka, he's very happy about it. We talked about some flavors and such, and he's like, "Oh my god, he did it!" Just everybody, from Ducky to Boognas to just everybody. I mean, let's see, a couple people from the Rat Pack, as you know. This has just been humbling.
It is. And it's also even sweeter to have the moment that I wanted to have for a long time. And that moment being to everyone in my previous years that has ever doubted my dream of wanting this to be real, the people that have told me to just quit and stop, that like you're silly to want to try to have your own flavors or an energy company, that Teach Iced Tea would never be real, that you're silly, etc. Like this also goes out to them. Go get you a tub. Go taste it. Because it's here. It happened. I didn't give up on it. And also let this even be like a weird internal lesson for everybody in the audience. Like if you have a die-hard dream, don't give up on it. Like it's going to take work. It's going to take effort. But unless you put in the work and the effort and you continue to go along with it, like it's not going to be. You know, as the great saying once goes, and really being a sports fan, he will know this saying very, very well. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That being Wayne Gretzky,
That's
Michael
a classic,
Scott.
yes. Yes.
So it is honestly insane for me to look at the Glitch website and see the tea on there and see everything about it.
Not only that, but I actually had to go through a couple of people, and some people were discussing Glitch V1, V2, V3. There were some where it was just dishing the dirt on what flavors I've tried before. Like, I'm just like, what's Karen's Tears? I'm like, I tried the old formula of it, not the new, but it was good. I'm looking forward to trying Loopy Fruits. So I got an order together myself. Um, let's see if I could actually pull it up. So coming in this order, if I'm correct, is okay. It says okay. So anyone here, this is CS or customer service. So this is just for people that do not know the pre-order process. Some people don't check their email. Thank you for your recent purchase from us. I am out to inform you that Teach Iced Tea is currently on pre-order and will not start shipping until the 19th of July as your order contains Teach Iced Tea. We have placed your entire order on hold until this time. We are able to offer partial shipment if required. However, this may result in additional shipping fees. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. Best regards, CS. So my order's not going to be here for another 2 weeks or so, but I'm not mad about it. As far as what I got, whoo boy. Let's see. I got Teach Iced Tea, Loopy Fruits, Neon Sugar, and Visceral Reaction.
which is sour or
Sour Bomb.
sour bomb. Yep.
I wanted to try something new. In worst case, I'm pretty sure I could exchange it for something. I was really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to trying Loopy Fruits because the cereal thing. I feel like this is one of those where you're either gonna like it or you don't. It's either gonna mix well or not mix well. I know Loopy Fruits. There's good things about the first time around, but we shall see. And hopefully, this cereal line that at least it says cereal line right there, and I've seen posts about it. I hope that this cereal line actually comes back, and I hope that actually sticks, similar to the Monster Java line, where it becomes almost a foundation.
I sincerely have no info on that. Even Loopy Fruits was a surprise out of nowhere that it made a comeback. I didn't even know about that. And many people, many people of the Glitch fam wanted the cereal flavors to come back. And I know, and again, remember it's a cereal flavor.
And that
so
was
you're gonna wanna
before
mix
and
it
that
with
was
milk.
before our time, mind you.
Yep.
I don't remember Loopy Fruits when I shopped at the Glitch website and got the Big Mac box. I don't remember that at all. This is
Cereal
going
lime
back
is
a
part of
couple
the
years
V1
back.
formula.
That's right. That's right. But I'm just saying when I bought the V1 and we sent samples to each other, I did not see Loopy Fruits on there. And this is obviously about 20 episodes into the show.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, a couple things I did want to say that I've tried that have been very good. Both the new sugar-free Red Bulls, divine.
I've not tried them yet, but I've been hesitant on the strawberry apricot one because I wasn't really big on that one as is in
So,
general.
so the problem that I had was every time I grabbed one, either the ratio was off or it was too sweet. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like the sugar-free formula dumbs it down where it mixes better. I just tried it for science and I enjoyed myself. And the watermelon, well, I tried one at Go Skate Day event. I had with the Red Bull Mini Cooper was there. I had one there. Very good. I tried the sugar-free, also good. The Gorilla Mind Bomb Pop, very good. And in my hands right now, Elf Candy.
That
So
is also
I
an interesting flavor.
yes. So the flavor profile is supposed to be, you told me jelly beans.
It is jelly beans.
So if you were to tell me jelly beans right off the bat, I would have not tried this. I would have just wrote it off. So it does have that glitch aftertaste to it, but I taste like some sort of mixed fruit in there.
It's like just like a handful of jelly beans. It's not like a particular kind. It's just like you get a jelly beanie taste. As weird as that, as funny as that sounds to say, jelly beanie.
I get like a mixed fruit taste or something. Like I get something like that, like almost like it's candy like. It does have a candy taste to it, but to be completely honest with you, as far as the candy flavors that Glitches came out with, this is probably number 2 on my list because I'm counting Cosmic Candies on the bottom, Hearts is underneath it, this, and then on the top is Nerdies.
Nerdies is good.
Those are the 4, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
okay, so
technically it's not a part of the candy series because it's not. You still have to try Visceral's reaction because that's part of the candy line.
So that's new and that's not determined yet. So it's supposed to be Sour Bomb Candy. I'm not sure if it's Warhead. I'm not sure if it's this, and I gotta actually find out because I mean, there's a different flavor for every mood. Like wind it back a little bit. Me and Mr. Mellon, we both kind of agreed where sometimes, I just don't feel like I want sour at work.
Yeah.
And that really just depends on the day. Like me, let's see. I had a very hot day. I was for about a half hour to an hour in a on and off in a space that was about 120 plus degrees. So if I went back to the work truck and I had sour, I don't think I'd be too thrilled, but to each their own, to each their own. I had mixing a ton of water, ton of Gatorade, and actually, I think the Gatorade Fast Twitch actually helped me out a little bit today, not going to lie.
I do enjoy the variety of sour flavors that Glitch has, but I will say I've been thoroughly impressed with Karen's Tears, which has been the new, or what used to be in the V1 line, Sour Grape Ape. And this is Sour Grape, and it is phenomenal. And I can also say Berry Cherry, which was Cherry Bomb.
Yes.
Black Cherry. They really updated this for the better. Not that it was bad in any way before, but it's even better now. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. The cherry is so much more distinct. Like it's heavy. Heavy.
So you've always conflicted Aim Assist and Berry Cherry, or the old Cherry Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
With the new Berry Cherry, does it overtake it?
Yeah. I like this way more than cherry bomb, and I loved cherry bomb. You know me, I didn't shut up about that flavor.
So, do you like the new berry cherry over aim assist?
It's one of those
Stumped.
things, and
Stumped.
in general, yes, but it's one of those things. If they were exact same flavors, maybe, but one's sour, one isn't.
Yes.
Yes,
Chef's kiss.
chef's kiss.
So, I mean, I asked Bizzo this last week, but do you have any underrated flavors of Glitch? Like
think-
under the radar
Didn't
flavor?
I bring one up last week?
I forget. I said the kiwi. What would you think?
I think kiwi's fine.
I just think it's underrated. Like, it's never, hey, I see this in ad and someone's got the kiwi flavor. The only one who I've noticed is Bisso, and that's because he loves the Kindred brand.
I feel like I said Nerdies last week, if I remember correctly. I feel like I said
so.
Nerdies, and he had said Azure Infusion.
Yep, he said Azure. Nerdies absolutely doesn't get recognized enough. I gotta admit, though, not bad, man. Not bad.
I know, generally
I got
speaking, when you
to-
tell most people that it's a jelly bean flavor, I don't blame them for being like distraught and be like, I don't know if I want to try that until you genuinely do try it. And you're like, that's actually pretty solid.
Yes. That's exactly how I would put it. It is tremendous. I can't speak enough about it, in my opinion. I'm just so overwhelmed, man. This has just gone crazy.
Friday was a
Absolutely
big day.
crazy. It was a very, very big day.
And it wasn't easy keeping it secret on the podcast all this long. Even from you.
It's not. Even from me. Just to let everybody know, right? For obviously, I'm not sure if you signed a contract or how the contract is. I'm assuming you did. But I've always kind of put it as teaches his own man. This is a 2-person show, but he is his own man. And that's just how it works. And if somebody actually pulled me aside, and I don't think I'm worthy enough to actually say, hey, let's give this a whirl. Let's try this. I think you're marketable. I don't know if I'm deserving of that. I've never been approached by anybody, at least as of recent. There is one offer, and I had to put that on the table to remain non-biased, but I'm actually glad that I am what I am here. But the fact that this has all gone full circle. Are we basically now going to say that it's the official energy drink of this program?
I don't know if we can go that far.
You never know. I mean, there's still a couple things I got to try too. Like, I still got to try this.
Some copium.
Yep. Still got to try that. Also been trying to sell a couple of things too, but that hasn't been biting at all. But to be honest with you, I've even had my coworker. I actually linked my coworker today because we were just dishing the dirt going, how's the weekend? I showed him and he goes, bro, send me a link to that. I hope.
Go teach, save 20% right now.
Exactly. And I told him how it works and such. So the biggest thing that I've actually have gotten is whether if it's on your phone or on the website. I don't want to pull it up because I'm already logged in and it might save an address in the corner of the screen and I don't want to go through with that. But I told them that they need to go to view cart, scroll down, and where it says coupon, put the code. I think on both places where if you go to cart, I think in both sections it needs to go code. Like there's stuff for gift card,
yeah,
but not necessarily code. I've bumped into 2 people this morning on the way to work that asked about that.
Yep. That's the one thing I will always generally say when it comes to the website. It can be a little confusing for some people because it doesn't have that blatant right here. for you. So I will typically send people screenshots sometimes, like, hey, if it says like you have a creator code, click here on desktop. That's what you want to do, which is typically at the top of the page. I think on mobile it's on the lower end.
So on mobile, it's actually weird because if you hit the wrong button, it'll skip that. Like there's some times where, and most people go through PayPal. So if you hit PayPal, there's usually a time where, like on the G Fuel website, you would just click the arrow. It will scroll everything down, everything you ordered, and at the bottom, I'll have a space for you to put your code. And that will refresh, show everything again, along with how much money is being taken off per item. Then it gets into, okay, you saved this much at the bottom. Here's the total. Here's the tax. Here's the new total. Here's the payment you being used. In that regard, do I think Glitch could get better at that? Yes.
Yeah.
Completely. Just because, I mean, again, I'm just being honest and blunt with everybody like I always do. That's the one thing that they've lacked for a very long time.
Agreed. I mean, I think that it's a good, solid feedback thing. That is what we call a constructive criticism of it. It is solid feedback of like, hey, website is good. Make it more clear for people on where to put a creator code because, you know, some people are a little bit more, some are more tech savvy, some aren't as savvy. Sometimes you just need to be blatantly obvious.
And if you're a first time customer, you don't know these things.
Mm-hmm.
We have some people that are new customers to Glitch after this weekend.
Yep.
Let's get on here again.
There is one thing I want to check though, because I don't know if it's been updated. Because it gets technically updated almost like every time a new flavor comes out, and I don't know if mine's been updated yet.
As far as?
So if you were to go on the website, there is the bundle to where you can get a tub and a shaker, right?
And typically, starter kits and bundles. Okay.
Yep. So there's the gaming energy bundle, which is just any tub of your choice, and then a shaker. And typically this gets updated with every new flavor. So it's been updated to Worm Tonic, but it has not been updated yet to Teach Iced Tea. And that may also be due in part because it is still on pre-order right now. So I'm sure that will change in the future. But yeah.
I think so. I think so. Also, what happened to those purple shakers? Did Glitch just sell out of them?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure how that all went. What else we got to talk about as far as this goes here?
Yep, the purple shakers didn't go, and all I can say is that I'm sure there will be more shakers to come in the future.
Also, could you believe how many flavors that Glitch has launched this year alone?
A lot.
And it's only July.
A lot, and I can say this part only because it was publicly said by the owner himself, Ben, the myth, the man, the legend, Ben Glitch, CEO of Glitch. He did post on Twitter that for every week of July, there would be a new flavor. I can only say that because he did post it on his Twitter.
He did for June too. Like, Jesus, man, rest in peace the wallets of people like ourselves. Like, come on. Like think about what we got here. Look at the stuff that's been released this year. Guava Warfare, Berry Plumes, Detoxing, Kidwood Kiwi, MNK Mango, Skill Issue, Strawberry Rageade, Neon Sugar, Focus Serum, Loopy Fruits, Karen's Tears. I'm just going to call that VR at this point. The Sour Bomb, the Worm Tonic, now the Teach. Like, oh my goodness. And that's not including the Berry Cherry that got reformulated. That's only me looking at the website. So literally, there's been close to 20 flavors that have been released this year, if not more.
Glitch came out swinging this year, and that was the original goal, was to come out swinging this year with a bunch of new flavors.
And they've been selling. Like, Berry Plume's been restocked 3 times.
First off, you having a blackberry flavor on the market with no dyes or, extra flavorings added in, no color additives, no dyes.
So, none
of that bullshit.
There's no additives. So I noticed that on the back of the tub, it used to say exactly what they used for the dye. Now they just say all natural colors and dyes. I did like it when I explained to people though, because like, oh, what the hell does that mean? Let's see. Does it say it on the crack sauce? If not, it might be on the aim assist. Nope, not that one. Because I swear I had a tub and it said what was used in it. Nope, because I remember one of them, an older one. I know, the beauty. It actually said used with carrot juice. I forgot which one it was. It was carrot juice extract. I forget what flavor it was. Could have been cosmic candy. It was one of the first 8 tubs. I forget which one. But notably so, a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I'm actually very happy that this got re-released.
What's that?
The Guilty Pleasure. This is the Gamer Subs Guilty Pleasure.
Oh.
They recently released it on the site again. Here we go. Coming in hot.
Thank you, Mr. Faberwalbs, I think is how you truly pronounce it. Is it Favor or Faver?
I know who it is. I thought it was Favor Walbs. But we all know him as Britt.
Mm-hmm. Favor, gotcha.
Yep, I have a feeling Favor.
Thank you, Mr. Britt. Thank you, Mr. Favor Walbs. I appreciate it, King. Don't let your memes be dreams. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Go out there and chase them and get them. Make the tea real.
Actually, I actually had a meme become a reality a few times, actually. One of them was my G Fuel shaker broke, and I was going with the Patrick Star meme. Where's the leak, ma'am? I know, one of your favorites, is it not?
It is.
I'll be here all week, and you enjoy the salad bar, my good man.
I will enjoy a salad bar. I don't have
Italian or balsamic.
Both.
Hey, good man, good man. Also, it's just kind of so crazy too, because I mean, I've just been looking around all over the place, and I've really just been trying to look all around some of the brands, some of the news, and I've been trying to stay away from the conspiracy stuff, because it's just, when you work in a hot sun all freaking day, and then you got to talk about some piss poor subjects, particularly one who used to be a G Fuel guy and then went to Mountain Dew, and I want to speak about him or even say the name. Yeah, absolutely not. I'm trying to avoid topics like that wholeheartedly. But it's like, if you go to everything around, it's just gone dry. It's absolutely gone dry. Like, I'm trying to see, hey, like, is Rain coming out with something? Is Monster coming out with something? Just, it's been beat, man.
I'll tell you what isn't dry.
Beat.
That's Glitch.
Very true. Very true. I'm trying to see what's actually been going on, like trending. Let's see. I was trying to remember. I think I lost it when I just kind of. I did a system clean. Remember that website I was checking like all the stuff on? It was like the feed of like all the pre-workouts and energy drinks.
No.
Damn. Oh well. I remember sometime. Let's see. Trying to see what the hell happened. I'm trying to just like go like news and shit.
Honestly, other than the big news of today, there honestly hasn't been a lot going on. Summers are weird times for us because in the summer, it's either like a bunch is happening at once and there's a bunch to talk about, or it's drier than dry. It's one like there's no in between. With summertime in the podcast and energy supplements, caffeinated, whatever, it's either everything's being pushed out at once, tons of new stuff, or there's nothing at all.
So essentially, Glitch has been helping the program itself because, I mean, yeah, it's kind of been just a wee bit bone dry in that regard. I mean, how else are we going to put it?
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Bry. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to finally have the tea be real, a reality instead of just a dream, and for everybody to get their hands on it. And I mean, better yet, you were able to technically get your hands on it on a buy one, get one deal. You could get 2 tubs for the price of one.
Yes. I mean, I'm just very happy that Glitch has actually been keeping this entertaining for us on that end. But also, but yes, I remember even last year, if you think about it, bone dry.
Mm-hmm.
Rise Ring Pop got me through one day of the conventions. Hey, rise up, rise up. So also, there's one announcement I actually made in our Twitter. And there was a buddy of mine that I don't think that he would actually be ready to hear the news, but somebody asked us where the top 3 best and the bottom 3 as far as energy cans. I actually have the top and bottom 3.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you have one. I don't want to put you on the spot, but let's start with the good news. What do you got for the top 3? If you had to pick it out. If not, I'll go with my list.
Are you talking brand or specific can?
I'm talking brand. And
Top
if you want to go like a certain,
brands?
like if, well, I'll give you how about we'll break it down into this. Like for instance, let's say you want to go rain.
Mm-hmm.
Regular rain or rain storm. Because there's 2 different lines.
What's the premise though? Just can like
energy drink can. Because I think I have a top 3.
I mean, I technically have a top 2, but it was hard for me to think of a third that I would genuinely want to recommend.
Well, maybe not recommend. Like, there's something that kind of goes in there. Like, for instance, if I were to go number 1, I'm going Gorilla Mind. 2, I'm going Rise.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 3 is where it gets weird.
I feel that because 3 is where it gets weird for me because I would say for 1 it's Rise, 2 it's Rain, and 3 I'm like maybe Monster.
So when you go by Rain, are you going the regular Rain line?
Regular
or are you
Rain.
Going the Storm line?
No, regular Rain.
Okay. You see, because I'm going ingredients wise too, so that's the reason why I'm going those 2 brands itself. But then, here's the dicey one. If you go by ingredients, if you go by if it's clean or not, if you go by dosage, you know what I mean? If there's any crash or not. And as much as I hate to say it, Celsius was actually a contender for a 3rd spot.
I can't believe you've done this.
Because if you look at the back of the can, you understand what I mean. In all honesty. I've considered C4 as much as that's an abomination to you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, consideration. I didn't actually give it to him. But to say the 3rd spot, if we go by can, this is where it gets tough. Very tough, in my opinion. I'd probably go... I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Because you got to deduct points for dyes and all that,
Mm-hmm. Boy,
I'd
do
probably
I know.
go... Yes. And if you go by... Because, again, right, I could say Rockstar Focus, but after you add the dyes in there, you deduct points. And it's the same ingredients as far as Celsius if you put in the lion's mane. So the third spot actually ended up going to Celsius because, you know, C4 was close, but if you go by too sweet, if you go by ingredients outside the beta alanine, not much else to it. As far as bottom 3, well, no order. G Fuel cans.
Damn.
Now, mind you, this is by formula.
I mean, they do be
So-
lacking.
I just want to say something right here. If you go towards you don't have a G Fuel can with you, I know that. But if you go by certain ingredients with your energy drink, name an ingredient, Teach, that you like in your energy drink.
If it has it, it's nice. I don't see a lot of them, but creatine is cool.
Okay. Most don't. Next, let's go B6.
Sure. B6, B12.
25% dosage. B12, 25% dosage. Can I at least get 100 out of this?
What about
At least.
potassium? Give me some potassium. Potassium's real good for you.
4%. Vitamin
Lacking.
C, 50%. Niacin, 25%. And I'll just tell you at this point, not only is this 300 milligrams of caffeine, which I think is just too much to have nothing to back it up, taurine, not present. The taurine mixes in with the caffeine very well to keep you going, to keep you up, to keep the drive going. And this has 0. You can almost count it as empty caffeine. Number 2, I'm sorry, I'm going no order here, but this is going to hurt a lot of people. A lot of people, particularly if influencers rule your life and if you are a part of this lawsuit going on to not only the U.S., but all of Canada. Prime cans.
Very mid.
Not just taste. Not just taste that's mid. Same kind of concept. 200 milligrams of caffeine, no taurine, no real ingredients in comparison to what's on the market to help carry the load. It's just okay at best. Granted, 12 ounces, 200 milligrams of caffeine. You don't have to worry about, overdoing it. That much caffeine for some people is not agreeable, like the 300 here. But if you go by what's on the active ingredient list that's on the market, subpar. So the number 3 of, again, this is no order, as far as worst energy drinks on the market.
C4.
It's a very popular one, but it is not C4. In fact, I'll take any C4 over this one right here. And I'll tell you, it's really the line, but this one stands out the most. It is an original flavor. It's a classic. It is the Edgelord Holy Grail.
Monster.
OG Green Monster. So, Teach, are you sugar or sugar-free? You're a sugar-free, right? And everyone says, "Oh, get the real sugar ones because fake sugar is bad for you. Get the real sugar." So the Monster formula has changed over the years, as you know. So what if I told you that you're getting 60-ish grams of sugar and then 3 types of artificial sugar on top of it to go inside? So you have your fake sugar anyway on top of too much sugar already as it is. So when you talk to people and they go, "I drink Glitch, I'm fine, but if I drink 2 Monsters back to back, I start shaking, I start having all this," you got too much sugar in your system, probably on an empty stomach. along with the caffeine. Look at how much you just intaked in a matter of a half hour. Not great. So if you look at the crash, if you look at the sugar, the fake sugar, so you can't pick a direction. You got your sugar in there. So if you want sugar, you got the fake sugar in anyway. If you're going sugar free, that's impossible because it has it in there anyway. You got the crash factor and you got the artificial colorant in it. So as far as the most popular brand in the world, one of them, terrible. Again, you're better off with a regular Red Bull than you are, or a 12-ounce Red Bull. Oh, heck, I'll even go, 12-ounce Red Bull, you're better off than a 16-ounce OG Monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's just facts, Jack. Honorable mention, Mountain Dew Energy, fuck aspartame. Take it to the bank.
Or
Now,
the trash.
I hurt a lot of feelings just then. If there's some feedback to that, please let me know. If there's anything that we missed, please let us know. We definitely didn't get everything there. Now, mind you, this was just cans. Just cans. Powders actually would be very difficult to do, in my opinion. It would end up just being like, okay, it's good or it's not good. And it would just simply go by, again, it would just go by if there's dyes in there and how much caffeine, because there's not really much else to grade because a lot of these powders are the same. Because all of them are sugar-free. All of them got the caffeine, the taurine, the proper B vitamins, and you're comparing just so much. It's literally just like, hey, what brand do you like? You like this brand? Great. You're off the can game. Good for you. You made it. You made it past the hard stage. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, one thing I actually forgot to mention. I know I mentioned it sometime last week. I got to go through a Twitter feed. So there is actually an ingredient I never saw before. So apparently the FDA just pressured to ban it just recently. And the ban will be put in place next month. So this I actually found out from just feed on my phone. Have you ever heard of BVO?
No.
This is brominated vegetable oil, which is told to have fire retardants in it. Odd, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've never read that ingredient before. At least I know of.
I'm waiting for this to turn into one of those like BS things where they're just trying to advertise you to get something else instead of it. Like, oh, vegetable oil, buy this food instead of that food because that food has vegetable oil.
That's completely different. Completely different. It says here, quote, effective August 2nd, 2024, there's an FDA ban on BVO, or brominated vegetable oil, which is in some sodas and energy drinks. Banned in the UK in 1970. Banned in EU in 2008. Japan in 2010. And the only soda that appears it to be still active in that I know of is Sundrop. It is in the PepsiCo is in the Keurig Dr. Pepper company. They have not responded to this announcement yet, to my knowledge. But dude, that's crazy. Oh shit. That's absolutely crazy.
Let me go check something real quick after seeing this article that I'm reading here on this.
What do you got? Because I've been trying to see something too, and I've gotten nothing. I got nothing substantial when I was reading it at the time. But there's actually the couple of articles just a couple hours ago. Apparently, it's an additive to something. Let's see. Bacon business. Let's see. No longer approves the use in foods and beverages. No longer safe after studies. It concludes it found potential adverse effects. Blah, blah, blah. 15 parts per million. Used to be allowed to keep in citrus flavor in drinks. Keep citrus flavor from floating on top of the beverage.
Trying to see if it was in this Mountain Dew, and it is not.
What?
It's not in this Mountain Dew here.
Okay, that's good. Look out for brominated soybean oil as well. A lot of them have just been short articles, and they're like, "Oh, well, look at the additive that's now banned," but they're not. I haven't found an example of what's still being used in it.
Yeah, I typed in directly energy drinks with BVO, and everything's just coming up with soda.
Everything, the only outside sun drop, I haven't found a damn thing. It just says it's common in citrus flavored drinks. And it sounds like it's throwing Sundrop under the bus by the. Oh, here we go. This was before our time. Here we go. PepsiCo agreed in 2013 to remove BVO from Gatorade. And in 2014, Coca-Cola and PepsiCo announced they would remove the ingredient from all their beverages. While the ingredient remained in Mountain Dew for years after 2014, USA Today confirmed in a 2020 fact check, PepsiCo no longer uses the ingredient in the drink. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. Usually they, they usually don't care about this type of shit, but I'm actually glad that was an easy battle, if that makes any sense. Because usually you could say that people are in so many pockets, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not really finding much on any energy drinks that have it.
What is BVO? BVO is a vegetable oil modified with bromine. Let's see what the hell that is. Chemical safety, corrosive, acute toxic, environmental hazard. Oh, fucking perfect. A dark reddish brown fuming liquid with a pungent odor, denser than water and soluble in water, hence sinks in water. Toxic by inhalation, accelerates the burning of combustion material, is very corrosive to tissue and to metals.
From my understanding, or from what I'm seeing thus far, is it looks like it was mostly a soda additive rather than energy drinks.
It sounds so. From what I've gathered, they use this chemical to keep the citrus flavor on the down part versus having it rise to the top.
So, are you technically saying BVO is a downer rather than upper?
Yes. The element, it says here, this is livescience.com. The element makes the oil denser than water. The effect makes BVO useful for emulsing current ingredients in water, ensuring that they're evenly distributed throughout the liquid and don't separate. So we're adding chemicals to things, and we thought, hey, it'll be all right as long as it's as long as it's a few parts per million. Yeah, what the hell are they thinking?
I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye out for this stuff, but majority of the energy drinks I've looked at thus far for their ingredient labels don't contain it already. So I don't know who they're referencing when they say that.
So So I think it's just PepsiCo with that one last drink. Let's see. Let's just see if I can go with a regular casual Google search here. If it'll let me. Drinks with BVO. Ah, here we go. Now this is Fox 10 Phoenix. Okay, do we got a list? Drinks that contain BVO. Sundrop made by Keurig Dr. Pepper. Orange Jet orange soda sold at Walmart. According to Fox Phoenix, that's the list. That's a very short list.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sounds
think
like
there
it
might
wasn't
be
really that
more.
much out there containing it.
Let's see, which soda contains BVO from today.com. It's just going to Sundrop. Okay, Orange Jet. Is there another one? Oh, okay. Let's see. Giant brand orange soda. Oh, this is I think that's the ShopRite brand. Wow. So a store brand soda brand had BVO in it. Ouch. Let's see. Healthcastle.com. Ah, it did have an old Mountain Dew.
Yep. Old Mountain Dew.
Yes, from 10 years ago. I just saw a label that had it. Okay, so to add punishment, Great Value brand Mountain Lightning and Great Value Fruit Punch. So apparently it sucks to buy the store brand.
Yep.
What the hell? Okay, let's go to Yahoo. What do you got, Yahoo? What's banned in it? Okay, still going to Sundrop. I don't know anybody that drinks Sundrop.
I don't either.
Like, is there like a certain region where that's a thing?
Couldn't tell you, Chief.
Because when's the last time you heard somebody just being like, "Hey, if you're going out and about, let's go to the gas station. I need to grab me a Sundrop." Not a Mellow Yellow, not a Mountain Dew, a Sundrop.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that has a hankering for that.
Now, keep in mind, as far as citrus goes, do I think Glitch could make lime come back, or maybe do like a very good lemon lime, like the way that they would do?
They could.
I'm pretty sure they could, but
Easy.
I'm talking like the green can of Prime. As much as I hate saying the name, but if you can do like the green Prime can, that was gas. Again, formula's not great, but it tastes like gas. It's fire. Very good, rather. Well, I kept saying like bad, and then that's gas, and then I caught myself, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. No sense.
Well, Mr. Relly, anything else?
Besides stay clear of the heat wave, I say we're basically just trying to see the announcements at this point. So I'm pretty sure you got nothing as far as the world goes, and I guess I'll do my homework for what's to come.
My announcement is already there, man. We already made it. Beginning of the show, top of the hour. If you haven't already, THICT is out. It is real. If you were here for the beginning of the show, go get you some.
There we go. There we go. We'll see what we could scrounge around for next episode, and hopefully, we're gonna be able to cook something up. If not, we will see what's to come there. Oh, I found out what it was. I just found it now, ironically, at the end of the episode. But we'll table it for next week because I'm going to go through that and see if there's anything good there. Because I'm mostly seeing more pre-workout and for some reason, Liquid Death. There's actually a tea line of Liquid Death coming out. There's one that's called Blueberry Buzzsaw.
Interesting.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me cook on this one. If you were to mix this Liquid Death Blueberry Buzzsaw with some sort of ratio of Smurf juice, you might get back Glitch A51.
You might. You'd have to cook on it.
I am going to cook on that. So, we're gonna ask I'm gonna put that on our Twitter and see if we actually could see if somebody could get a ruling on this. That's what we're gonna be. So everybody, pay attention to the Twitter for the in-between episode announcements. We're gonna see what's gonna happen going forward because it's July. If anyone remembers, last July was a wee bit dry.
Yep.
Literally, not just the weather, but as far as content goes. We're going to see if we have enough for a show next week. If not, we'll just roll it over, wait for the flavors to get there, unwind a little bit. Everybody can recharge their batteries, and we'll be back. So, but don't worry. Your cafe days are not going anywhere. I promise you. We just don't want to sound too bland. If a guest happens, great. If not, we're just going to say, not enough to go through. It's more of a recap than an episode, and we'll table it. So with that said, everybody, please stay safe, stay well, stay caffeinated. And I sweat through my shirt and my pants today, so please drink your freaking water so you don't get heat exhaustion or heat stroke on me like my coworker did last week. So help me God. Yes, actuality. Have a good one, everybody. Like I said, stay safe. And I cannot stress enough, drink your friggin' water. Brand of choice. Take it easy.